So I don't know how you want to start this. Do we just put an intro in, or should we do something wacky again, like tell a
What did we
crazy
do last
story?
time? I can't.
I think we
should start talking.
I think we've had so many crazy stories that we can't have any more crazy ones, you know.
Oh my god! No, hang on. I could tell Martin about my.
You can tell you can tell the Pokemon one.
Yeah. Oh, okay, right,
I love that one.
And basically the intro story to our Christmas episode. I think I told Martin actually over Messenger, but I thought I could tell the full story. So 2020 has been 2020, and I'm part of a Pokemon Discord channel, who very kindly decided that they were going to set up a end of year like friendly tournament. There wasn't any prizes; it was just literally bragging rights, basically. So I decided to sign up, and I was like, yeah, sure. Like, I'll bring a team. Like, see how well I do. I wasn't expecting to go very far, if I'm honest. So far, I'm beaten at the moment. Actually, I won my second round game this afternoon. So
nice.
I'm into the last 16, which is quite nice. However, my first round opponent is a doozy. So for all intents and purposes, the way this tournament works is that it's a best 2 out of 3, and all the actual mods do is that they basically tell you who you're facing off against, and it's up to you to organize the match and organize a time. You just have to do it by a certain date. So, for example, this first round game had to be done by Saturday evening, Central Time, I think. So I said to this person, because I was off this week, I was like, look, I'm pretty much free. Like, just let me know what time you want the game, and we'll get on with it. And they were like, oh, so how about 6 o'clock your time? It's like, yeah, sounds great. So we go into the team previews, and it suddenly dawned to me something was a bit strange with this team, and it was very much all cat and all dog Pokemon. Which I just thought, oh, that's quite nice. It's just cats and dogs, pet. That's all right. Until I actually won the game and finished the game, did I realised in my Discord chat, this person, the entire time we battled, bearing in mind they were a good, 2 10-minute games, I had not checked Discord once, and they were literally sending me fairy bait the whole way through. Literally was just like, oh, do you like how muscular my Incineroar is?
Oh, wow.
Do you like dogs? I have a tail. I missed this entirely. Like,
the good thing you did.
Literally after the game.
Now I'm thinking you didn't miss it. I feel like you just were like,
oh no, I missed it. I completely missed it. I replied back to him saying, "What the hell?"
No, he reached afterward. He's like, "Oh no, that's disgusting." And then literally, as soon as he signed off, let's have a look.
I got my old man glasses out. I got my old man glasses. Got onto Google. Typed in furry.
You have you have like a little secret compartment in your flat which has got like a little furry suit.
Noise proof.
Oh god! Imagine your girlfriend see it, but she'd be like, "What is this?"
My timeline is my timeline is literally just full of dogs and cats. It's like one day this is my final form.
You might want to delete that episode.
But like,
I mean, it was weird. I mean,
if you're in some sort of for gathering.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird because I did say to him afterwards, I was just like, is that why you took so long to take turns? Because you were too busy trying to put me off. And he was very, they were very open about it. They were very much sort of like, yeah, I just kept trying to throw you off because I know not many people like furries. And I was like, didn't work, mate. I didn't pay attention once. Which is probably why I won pretty quickly, if I'm honest. Yeah, no, very weird.
So I'm sort of imagining the people who won Discord be like, yeah, this person seemed to have loads of furry bait on his timeline.
Oh no, my second round opponent very much just asked me like, oh, I noticed you played this person in the first round. Like, did they try and put you off? I was like, oh yeah, they've done it before. And he was saying like every tournament that he's in, he always tries to put people off. Like he never gets past the first round apparently. And it
To be
shows.
fair, if he spent less time trying to put people off, he probably would do a bit better.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like you're supposed to be
Yeah.
focusing on a match rather than an actual, you know.
You know, the worst thing is if this
How
guy
big is my cat suit?
somehow finds our podcast, he'll be like, "What the
Oh yeah,
hell?"
good point. Yeah, if they do find our podcast, like, hello, you're famous now.
Yeah, hi. We know you're a very, very baity guy.
To be fair, saying they're famous is like kind of saying we're famous. Like, don't worry,
Yeah, I
nobody
guess-
listens
I guess
unless it's like one
Yes.
person in New York,
Yeah. That
one
guy
person in New York and a pot.
was that the one dislike or the one like?
Oh,
so-
probably. I don't know.
Probably
Yeah,
the
so-
lie.
yeah,
It doesn't.
Yeah, they didn't like our Banjo Kazooie impressions, but you know,
yeah.
there you go.
See, I
Yeah.
don't know
No,
what
I
was that.
just
I thought it
remembered
was
that.
quite funny.
Hey, look, man. Banjo's back, you know.
We had a good time. We had a
We
good
did.
time. That's all that
We
matters,
did.
you know. But anyway, here is your very special Christmas episode 4 of the Broken Level podcast. Hit our
Just
intro.
where we do like the ho ho.
It is
Hit
like-
the intro.
We should do like a Christmas
Put
one.
the intro in.
Da, 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 da.
I can't even remember how it goes though. Honestly.
No, I don't.
I can't even remember. It's been that long.
Oh no, hang on. Let's make ourselves look really clever here by actually saying, "Man, what an intro!" Right? Because we can't remember it, so we'll be like, "Oh my god, what a banger!"
Yeah, but I'm sure we
Okay.
are still adding
Yeah,
this
I
in.
mean,
Oh yeah, the
I'm
intro's still
assuming
added,
it was
don't worry.
really good. Yeah. I
Yeah.
thought it was something like
Oh,
jingle
good,
bells,
yeah.
like the video game club, blah blah blah. Blah, blah.
Martin's, Martin's magic, really worked.
Oh yes, I remember now.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it
Yes.
doesn't matter. Amazing.
What an intro! What an intro!
What an intro! What an intro! Sorry, Martin, that I can't remember.
Sorry, Martin.
Oh no, that's fine.
It has been like 4 months since we've last done an episode.
I mean, to
which-
be fair, it has been a while, so
I think about
Yeah.
August. Was it August with the last one we did, wasn't it?
probably.
I don't know. What was it after? It was after some
It
sort
was-
of thing.
We did. I think me and Adam, we did
Because
a
we spoke about-
reaction.
PlayStation, didn't we? Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's
spoke
right. They
about
released the
PlayStation.
price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did the price of the PlayStation, and we were all very much just
You
like,
can't
"No."
get one, so
Well, yeah, exactly.
Oh,
No one can
okay.
get one at the moment. Also, shout out to all the people who brought PlayStations just to play FIFA 21 on it. Bless you.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Really?
it's just baffling.
Oh, absolutely baffling.
Martin, did you
I
not
love
get
it.
one for FIFA? What the hell, man? If you're buying
buying it.
if you're buying a PS5,
biggest
not
FIFA.
FIFA, then you're doing it wrong.
What can I say? I'm not into sports. Ish.
Let's go sports.
Let's
mean,
go sports.
I haven't met you, but I just did you weren't into sports.
No, you know what? The only sport I'm into, NFL or basketball. the only sport I'm.
yeah, man. I mean, both of
Yeah,
those
I do like
like
basketball.
games just rip you off anyway. As in,
Well, yeah,
like,
NBA. But, 2K
Yeah,
are
so-
just like, we make innovative games, and they're like, ha!
I mean, the best one is when they added the actual like slot machines in it.
Oh, that was funny. No, I do remember me and George tried playing a game
It's unique.
of yeah, we tried to play a game of basketball at uni. It was NBA and the 2K series. I can't remember what year it was. But literally, we didn't realize, but just by standing in front of the person with the ball draws a foul.
Yeah.
Really?
What do we say every time we did it?
Oh, it was every single time we scored a
Right.
3-pointer, we
It's
the
like-
opponent had to take a shot.
Yeah, but I swear we'd run. It was like, stop touching me.
Oh yeah, it was literally like, don't touch me, don't touch me. and I'm surprised our neighbours didn't knock on the wall. You know, because literally all they could hear for like a good half hour was, "Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Don't do it!"
Bubble.
Yeah, my ball.
It'd be the whole guy. I had to come in now. I need to know what you're doing.
Yeah. Literally, it was just like, guys, you're worrying me.
You know, it reminds you of that bullet ball. Bullet ball.
Oh yeah, Bullet
That's
Ball.
it.
If you haven't heard of Bullet Ball, please look it up. It's amazing.
Yeah, look it up. It's the best
It's
game ever.
so good. I'm so pleased he managed to make that.
I am actually so happy he managed it.
Oh my god, I was so worried for him.
I mean, what's his name when he scores? It's gonna annoy me. We'll find it.
We'll find it.
Yeah.
I'll, if I ever do a video version, I'll stick this in. If not, I'll share a link or somewhere. But yeah, no. Last time
was... I know what he says. He goes, "My point."
Oh yeah, that's right. He's like, "My point, my point." Like really sassy. It's brilliant. Yeah. So last time was August. I would like to. The excuse we're going to go with is 2020.
Yeah, we're sorry.
We're sorry to the two people. I'm joking. We love doing this podcast anyway.
It's just good for us to catch up.
It's great for them to catch up. 2020 is obviously a year to forget. 2021 is looking to be in the same direction, if I'm honest, just to put a downer on everyone. But
you never know.
You never know. Heads
whatever.
up.
Hopefully,
heads up, chin up, vaccine up. But yeah, we thought it's coming up to Christmas. We should at least do one more before the end of the year. So here we are, episode number 4. December
it's going to be quite a nice one. This one, it's good.
I think it's going to be great.
Yeah,
we have a lot to talk about. We have a good game, which I know Martin is going to love because we're going to play Metacritic Score 2020 edition.
Oh, that
That's going to be so fun.
Martin's white of these. He's had training.
Yeah. Oh, no, don't worry. Martin will not get. He will only get one probably.
Don't worry, I won't get.
I had to look it up this afternoon, and I was shocked.
I swear to God, as long enough Resident Evil, I'm happy.
Oh, what year was that?
Oh, fuck off.
I don't even know. Now I'm thinking it's like 2013. And
no, 2019. 2019. 19.
Yeah. That's fair.
19, man.
Yep.
You say that, but
yeah.
You say that, but I think Mine's just trying to throw us off by saying 2018.
I don't know. I mean, he did say that.
Guy, don't give me second thoughts now.
We're not. We're done.
Exactly. So I guess what might be just nice to start off with is, of course, last week, I think it was, the Game Awards happened.
Yes. Did anyone watch it?
No.
I
watched bits of it afterwards. Yeah, I wasn't staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning to watch it. I'm kind of glad I didn't either.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was basically, if you're not Last of Us 2, get out.
And if they have a game, they were like, maybe.
However,
Last of Us 2.
However, I did absolutely love. Credit to the Game Awards YouTube chat. By the way, you absolutely had some bangers that evening. Clearly, because they were talking about because of course, Last of Us 2 has come under pressure because of the whole crunch period that they forced their employees to do, where they were doing 20-hour shifts to get this game out. And they were saying oh, did you know Neil Druckmann's favorite Pokemon moves is Struggle, Toxic, and Crunch? And everyone in the chat was just like, oh my god, he would totally be like a Poison Dark type. Suddenly chat tended to which developer Pokemon type is it? It was hilarious. I did watch much. I thought Jeff's...
one of the main thing I can remember from it is the Instagram filters, I think, and that
was terrible.
Let's have a look at some of the ones coming up. Doesn't turn about.
But I'm not gonna look.
Yes, they're great. I love them all. It's like, oh, okay. Well,
that was funny.
The big issue with it is it goes so quick through the actual awards.
Yeah,
you don't even get long enough to process.
I know they're trying to make it look as though it's like a black tie event, but I'm sorry, but if if I'm turning up to a black tie event, I'm not turning up in blue clown shoes, like Jeff Keighley did. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, this is very formal, this is very presentable, and it's just like, what are those?
Yeah.
You know, I feel like what's her name from Black Panther? You know, the sister.
Oh,
What are
yeah.
those?
Yeah, yeah, literally just what are those? Like it's just like, oh my god.
Well, we've
Yeah,
all
no, it's
became
like,
like proper like boomers now. So yeah, here we are.
oh, I know, right? You know,
We
we
did
are
it.
the boomers. We did it.
So,
We're the best first.
I mean, I think the joke was old in that film, and now we've done it.
We've done it. Oh, dear.
Oh, we probably get
Yeah.
sued. Like, oh, that copyright. No, we're not. Everyone say it.
Oh yeah, no.
We'll be
Okay.
okay.
Black Panther is owned by Marvel. Marvel is owned by Disney.
Please sponsor us.
Blah 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 blah.
We
You know,
sorry.
again, Baby was rubbish. I'm very glad I didn't stay up to watch it. There wasn't. I guess there was only like a couple I really cared about. I mean, didn't they? You need to remind me here, but I swear they did a trailer for Black and is it Black and White or Perfect Dark? Sorry.
I can't.
Oh
Perfect
no,
Dark, yeah,
they have a game called Black and White.
yeah, that
Yeah.
Perfect Dark isn't made by the same studio, is it?
No, it's a
No,
it's a remake.
it's made
isn't
by
it?
someone else. It's owned by Xbox. I don't know. To be fair, like
Yeah.
none of the trailers are really that good. Maybe the other one, but that's games that probably won't be great. But your boss for Bruce Campbell, I guess.
I mean, I guess the only thing I really cared about was the fact that Sephiroth is in Smash now.
Yeah, that trailer was pretty good. To be fair,
That trailer was a complete curveball because I literally thought the agreement was just Cloud.
Yeah,
I never knew that contract was either extended or had like a clause in it to say, you know, we can bring other characters in with your permission. Obviously,
be on it. I was very shocked when I saw that. Like, what?
it was a good trailer.
It was a very good
Um,
trailer, but I was very surprised that they actually managed to get Sephiroth in it.
I love the fact they teased Sephiroth stabbing Mario.
oh yeah,
You know,
that's pretty.
did I
That was
guys?
funny.
Did I guys saw the reaction video? Or basically
yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
Really funny. Oh my god, Sephiroth! No, sorry.
Like, oh, Mario dead.
It's like,
That was the main thing.
yeah.
I think across of like Twitter and stuff, I just kept seeing. I was like, Mario, what happened?
yeah,
You
no.
know the funny thing? Someone actually posted up on Twitter and saying there's a screenshot and basically saying, "Oh yeah, every Smash Bros. Trailer they released, you see Mario get his ass kicked."
Oh yeah,
And it's really like
It's kind of
literally
the,
get-
it's the norm now, isn't it? Like
It-
every reveal, Mario needs to get his ass kicked.
I mean,
You know.
that is pretty funny as well. So
Although actually, speaking of Mario, just quickly, did any of you guys see the Super Mario World that's going out in Japan?
Yes, I did. I
haven't
watched
yet,
it.
but I have heard
Like,
about it.
looks amazing.
Yeah.
I'm surprised how well it looks. If I'm honest
You know
with
what? The wristband, what you can do with the wristband, I like that. Actually, quite cool.
I did. Yeah. I mean, I was very impressed with the layout. I was very impressed with just how much, you know, it looks so colourful. It's so vibrant, and there's so much to do by the looks of it.
Well, apparently,
However, the whole time I was watching it, I was very off-putted by the fact that Shigeru Miyamoto, literally the first sentence he says is, "Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto, also Mario's dad."
There you go. Mario's
Literally
dad.
the whole stream while he's going around, you know, this Super Mario Land, I was just like, he's his dad.
Mario's just standing there like, Papa, Papa.
Yeah, literally, it was just like, he's his dad. Like, and where's the child support? You know, but no, look really good. Look really good.
Where was he when Mario needed him against Bowser? Where was he?
He was probably he was at Nintendo being like, you know, direct to you.
Oh. What do you think about that? Do you think they done too many directs that some are kind of, not that one's pointless, but I mean, like, I don't know. I think they have
I
so many that hype you up, and then you just get like deflated. Could you remember that Monster Hunter one they did? I mean,
Yes,
you
I
know,
remember
yeah,
that.
but,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's that they've done so many. Yet,
It's like a lot to dissect. Be honest.
yeah.
I know.
But I don't know if
I
I'd rather them
understand why
do
they did
one
it.
big event and just
Yeah.
be like, boom.
I
here's all
understand
the
why they
stuff.
did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does feel as though it's just sort of.
To be fair,
um,
it's probably a good time to do it now. Like,
Oh,
whilst
gotcha.
nobody can go like to Disneyland and stuff like that, and then once everything kind of gets a bit more normal, they can kind of be like, oh my god, we can go to there. Oh my god, I'm going.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I mean, can you imagine if we didn't have video games in 2020? Can you imagine how bored the world would be?
Yeah,
I think a lot of people would go insane. I genuinely think a lot of people.
I mean,
would go
because there's
mad.
not even like any films you can watch. I know this is derailing from the podcast, but yeah, like games have been like such good help, sort of thing.
I think that I think that it's the year of like games because basically, if we didn't have game, then I don't know what we would do.
Yeah,
The past a year.
It'd be the stick in the wheel, Be like, oh wow, look at it travel.
yeah. It's like, what hobbies could I pick?
Yeah, yeah.
Furries, maybe. I don't know yet.
Go for my wardrobe.
Yeah. He's like, time to
No,
tidy up my floor. I don't know.
No, I'd be like, oh look, I got some Warhammer models.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we need to get around painting them. Oh
George
look,
just
I found
walking
something
around
else
his
to do.
flat, just inspecting the dust levels. But I can do this again.
Oh god, I've just cleaned this earlier.
Oh man. But yeah, so Game Awards kind of sucked. Too many directs. The PS5 launch wasn't that bad. It was pretty much sold out everywhere.
I think, same with the Xbox.
Curry's, I think it was Curry's actually. Curry's got into a bit of trouble because they told people they weren't going to start selling PS5s till 9 o'clock that morning. However, half the stock was already brought at 5 o'clock that morning.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
Yeah, because they forgot
yeah. To be fair, like loads of the
yeah.
stock things have been awful, and then they've had all those people selling them on eBay and stuff, haven't they?
Yeah,
but I think they're trying to crack down on that, aren't they?
I think
yes,
they are.
I did read Walmart in America came out and said we have had to cancel 2 million orders, like because they were all scalpers. They were all
yeah.
2 million orders.
I think there's some guy I can't remember what he basically tweeted like, yeah, I've got all these consoles as well, and then basically the company, whichever it was, just was like, oh hell no, and they just cancelled them all.
Exactly.
I mean, it's fair. I mean, they to be fair, both companies or like any company that's selling the consoles should have something in place where you have to create a whole account. You can like buy one, and that's it, sort of thing.
You should be able to verify the account.
You should be able to verify the account. Like you should be able to log in with your PSN account or your Xbox account.
Yeah,
and then it should be like, okay, So even if you had like multiple family members in the thing, you then have to do it. You could, you both buy one. But
well, exactly.
It's still better than having a bot that just goes through, buys like 50 of them, and then sells them all for a higher price on eBay.
Exactly. And how can you know that money is actually genuine, the money that the scalpers are offering?
Exactly.
And also that the fact that if they, you buy it and then you get it and you're like, oh wait, did not PS5? Did it like something else?
That person getting cat food, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's the person who sold the image of a PS5 on a piece of A4 paper.
Oh god, yeah.
Sells it for £550, and you're kind of like, I hate you.
Yeah. And the thing is, they can get away with it because they probably put like in the notes somewhere.
Well, yeah, because eBay's like regulations are absolute crap. Yeah, no, it's crazy. But I mean, the Xbox was a bit smoother, wasn't it? I mean, I know I think it was. I don't think it was like PS5 level.
Yeah, I think they sold through all their stock, but I think they had similar issues. To be fair.
Yeah.
But I mean, you expect it with a new launch, obviously, but it's just.
I mean, yeah, don't worry. Like, we're all looking forward to Halo, aren't we?
Hear about it. Well, to be fair, when on the notes when you were talking about like the disappointment of 2020 later on,
Oh,
I haven't really played any. I mean, this is slight spoilers for later anyway, but it doesn't matter. I haven't really played any games that I haven't been happy with, really, because I've been very careful about like which ones I bought this year, sort of thing. So I've kind
Yeah, I
of kept my
agree.
reviews
Yeah.
and bits. So the only thing I could really be disappointed with is, yeah, Cyberpunk maybe like bug wise, but it's kind of expected. But obviously, I haven't played it on the original consoles, so. But probably the Halo Infinite delay. And I think the fact that it's been delayed further, but yeah, we'll talk about that
It's
later.
not,
Anyway.
it's
Yeah,
not
no,
showing promise, is it?
No, I
No,
remember you.
it just kind of disappoints you further. You're like, oh god, it's probably going to be
Yeah.
my disappointment of 2021.
I'm looking forward to the statement next year where, they're like, oh, don't worry, we're going to crunch time, get this game out,
no.
comes out,
You know what
non-stop
you're
T-poses.
expecting. What you're expecting in 2021 November time is, we got a couple more bugs to fix. 2022? Question mark?
Q4.
I mean, it's
2022.
Halo Infinite development. That is the title of the game.
I just want to see Xbox do more, Halo world premiere.
Oh, they will move away from that, guarantee. They
Exclusive.
will.
Oh yeah, no, they will.
they're
I'm pretty
gonna-
sure Phil
yeah.
Spencer is absolutely sick to death of hearing that.
I think they'll move away from Halo a bit as well. Once they've started, I know it's their big thing, but I reckon they'll start pushing these other games they've got.
I got a feeling they're gonna be
To be fair
probably
to Phil Spencer, he's been coming out to like BBC, I want to say CNN, and he's basically been telling everyone like, look, if you can't afford the new console, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't afford it. Like, we're not gonna like stop making stuff for what is currently out there at the moment. Which I
well,
think is,
the thing is, they've barely got any launch games on the S or on the X. Most launch, I think they're all of the games on there are currently on the Xbox One.
yeah, that sounds.
So
familiar.
and
Not
I think
like-
I think that'll probably go for a few years. I reckon.
I mean, I was kind of hoping he would do like a Dom Matrick spit
no.
take and just be like, if you can't afford the new console, don't worry. Then we have another product.
Thank God he's gone, eh?
That was like the biggest mistake Xbox probably had done.
Dom Matrick is like anti-Santa.
I mean, when you compare the two launches, I mean, I know we kind of joke and we kind of take the mick and be like, yeah, they haven't got any launch titles and all that, but the actual console launch itself, like, hasn't got Kinect. We haven't got any stupid, like
DRM
in place, DRM, yeah. They
Yeah,
haven't got any
Yeah.
other garbage associated, and then they've got the Game Pass. They've got everything's just a bit better this time. So
exactly.
it's,
Yeah, no,
it's an
credit
improvement
to
for sure, yeah.
credit to Phil Spencer and his team for actually, turning that ship around, because obviously that boat was sinking.
Oh yeah, definitely. Good.
like-
I mean, if you probably ask people now, and between the two consoles, people would probably get a PS5 because the damage is done.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. The
Yeah.
damage, they're still feeling the ramifications of it for sure.
yeah,
Um,
definitely.
But to be fair, Xbox have, created a dedicated fan base. They've given them some really good stuff. Like, I'm not going to jump around the boat on that. And yeah, it does look promising, the future. So you never know. This generation might go back to Xbox.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of them kind of. I don't know, less about, because obviously, as a gamer, you always have that rivalry. You think, but
Yeah.
between the companies, there probably actually isn't any sort
No,
of
there isn't
rivalry.
any.
No, I don't think there
There's
is
no
anymore.
feud anymore, is there? Like,
Yeah.
it's all very much the heat is always like at the beginning of a console cycle, and then literally as the consoles, when I say console cycle, it's always like marketing before they release the console. So like, we were saying for months, weren't we? Sort of like, can we have a price? Can we have a price?
yeah.
Can we have a release date? And they gave us like a 3-month window, which is probably why everyone is sold out already,
Yep, agreed.
because they only gave themselves 3 months to actually get themselves together. What the hell is that?
What's up?
What's up?
Oh, it's Smart Behalf on their phone.
Oh, Jesus, man.
So all I'm hearing is like, Oh dear. Right.
For a second, I
What was I saying?
someone was breaking into your house.
I thought that. I was just like, I thought our neighbour was like playing really loud music for a second.
You know
I
that.
forgot what I was saying. Oh, that was it. 3 months console release window. Yeah, they didn't give themselves any favors with that. Like
No.
you mentioned, George, earlier, like it's no one's surprised that everything is sold out.
Yeah.
However, all credit to the Karen on Twitter. I'll try and find the post again, but she was there was a Karen on Twitter who posted saying, "Oh, to all the adults, how does it feel that you've prevented a child from having a Christmas present this year?"
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Right?
oh wow.
It's
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, like your kid is like 5.
I would have said, you know, if I was the kind of Don Magic type, I would have said, well, we have
Oh
an
my God,
Xbox
yes.
One or a PS4.
Yeah. Like if your kid can't afford the PS5, we have another product for it. It's called the PS4. Like, make sure your nose is slightly bigger.
Although, on the other side of all of this, Nintendo have been smashing it with their Switch sales.
They really
Haven't they?
have.
Yeah,
Haven't they?
I mean, because they probably go into the store. Could I have an Xbox Series X or PS5? No, we have a Switch. Can't take it.
It's like, okay, what can I play on it? And it's like, oh, FIFA from 3 years ago.
We have a
Yeah.
fucking and what's it called? FIFA Legacy.
Legacy
No,
Edition.
that's the one. Yeah.
Like, absolute tosh. Right. It is absolute crap. I've
Yeah,
not
that's
got
it.
it. I've
It's
never
the
played
equivalent
it.
to
But
2018, I think.
yeah. Like, I've never played it, but I know just by looking at it, it's like 4 years old.
Yeah.
It's garbage through and through. Yeah. Yeah, because then you could just say to it's like, oh, what games are you into, kid? And he's like, oh, I'm into Call of Duty. Like, you know, I like Call of Duty. I like shoot 'em ups. And they're just like, how about Mario,
Yeah.
Raven Rabbits? How about that?
It's weird, isn't it? Because like the Switch actually allows like so many different games on there. Like, I mean, they got Doom Eternal on there now, right?
Yeah, they got
Oh,
Doom
yeah.
You're
Eternal now.
thinking like, come
Doom's on
on,
there.
get something good on there.
I mean, you take one look at the eShop, and it's just it's crazy
No,
how many games are
I
on there
don't
now.
want to take a look at the eShop.
Oh no, it more than
It's
about
just Martin's sort of games. I'm not ready.
in time, man.
I did have a look on the eShop the other day because I was looking at like Christmas sales. I completely forgot Ni no Kuni was on Switch.
Oh yeah, I have the first one on there actually.
Yeah, I completed the first one.
I never got around
It's
to getting
good, but there's so many plot holes in it. And I
Yeah.
never got round to finishing. I never played Ni no Kuni 2, so it's very much sort of like, oh, this is interesting.
I have heard the second one's pretty good though.
I've been told.
Yeah, I've heard that. Who knows? Maybe 2021 I might get my act together and play it. But yeah, no, like Nintendo, like you say, George, absolutely smashing it. in
Yeah,
2020.
definitely. Yeah, 100%.
Sales have skyrocketed. Again, like, you know, the power of video games to save 2020 by some margin.
Beyond it, Animal Crossing was their biggest seller.
Oh, of course, yeah. Animal Crossing was actually up for Game of the Year at the Game Awards. I mean, it had no chance of winning, but you know,
No, 'cause it's,
Same.
it's almost as if Jeff Keighley was just like, right, we're going to have to put a Nintendo game in there. Somebody piped up and said, Pokemon, and they're just like, shut your mouth.
hell no, not a
Hell
chance.
no.
Put that back where it goes.
No, just like, look, okay, how about this really cute like Animal Crossing game where you can fish? And they're just like, I love that shit, man. Put it in.
Beginning of lockdown, like so many people were getting that game.
Yeah.
Like, I loved just looking at my Switch and just seeing how many people were playing Animal Crossing. And it's just like, you know, you can tell they're sitting on their couch fishing and being like, I should be doing this in real life. Lockdown is preventing me.
But I haven't played it too much, to be fair.
Yeah. No, I still haven't got it. We keep teasing about getting it, but then other things come up. But, you know, probably get it in 2021.
Well, to be fair, like I was going to get it, and then something came out. I was like, oh, another game that I kind of wanted. I'm putting money towards that.
Okay, what game was that then, mine?
It was Mario. It was Super Mario.
Okay.
All Star.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That's okay.
Uh,
Guys, I have been playing this amazing game on the Xbox.
Oh.
Okay. Now, I don't want to hype you up, but
Well, you already have.
I've been playing Tetris, guys. Tetris.
Oh,
You remember that? You remember
Yeah, I
when
remember
they
that.
released that trailer and they were like, "Oh my god, look at Tetris." I've never been so rubbish at a game in my life. I honestly thought I was good at Tetris.
Oh, to
But
be
I'm
fair,
I'm trash.
did you ever play Tetris 99 on Switch?
Oh yeah.
I never knew I was that crap until I played that.
Be honest, I only got to 4th or 3rd once, and that's it.
Yeah,
rest of
no,
the
I was
time-
absolute crap on it. I really was. Like, literally, I would start, and as soon as someone like invades my game to like put in more blocks, I start panicking. It just happens. Like, you know.
The thing was, right, it's got like this cool co-op mode and stuff, and me and Small were playing it, and I started getting annoyed, so I'm like, I'm losing, and then it connects all of your like areas together. I'm like, screw this, I'm gonna mess them all up. I just started stacking all my stuff on his side, and then he goes and smashes it and wins, and then I'm just dead. I'm like, oh well, whatever, here we go.
You can tell Small, like, he entered like another level.
Yeah, I mean,
he
like
was in
I
there.
sit there and I'm like, nah, he can't be that good at this game, surely.
You just saw like a yellow aura appearing around him, and you're like, no, it's impossible. He can't be going. He's going to go Super Saiyan.
Like
he's going beyond plus ultra.
the power level over 900.
But yeah, it's alright. I mean,
It's all right.
it's a 2.8 out of 10. Too much water.
Too much Tetris.
Too much Tetris. Yeah. It's annoying because I bought. It's on Game Pass. I got it on Game Pass. So I didn't buy it, obviously. But I kind of thought, that's a chill game. I'll play it as a chill game. I'm playing it. The music's getting more intense. My controller's vibrating like hell. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna die. Tetris is gonna kill me, man. And then I play it, and I'm like, no, it's too stressed out. Let's go and play. I don't know, Call of Duty.
You literally were just like scumbag.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, no, there's one game that gets me frustrated, and that's Fall Guys. Oh yeah, that game is
Oh,
frustrating.
Fall Guys. You say this, but you've won a crown.
Yeah, doesn't mean I don't get frustrated. If
No,
anything, I get more
I
frustrated.
haven't won a crown at all yet. Like,
Have you
the
not?
game's been
I
out.
thought you had.
No,
I thought you would
no.
won a crown.
No, I've honestly not won a crown. I finished top 5 a few times though, which is really frustrating. But it's literally like that last bit just always like doesn't go my way. And it's like,
Yeah.
I'm always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Which sucks. But Fall Guys is amazing. Like, we'll talk more about Fall Guys in a bit. I'm pretty sure. So George mentioned his disappointment of 2020, which is actually one of the points we were going to talk about tonight. Was just what was our disappointment of 2020? Martin, do you have a particular disappointment of 2020, whether that be a video game or a company or an announcement or delay even? I know I kind of sprung it on you this morning.
Yeah, you have. While looking at it at work, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to think about this.
Is there a particular waifu you couldn't have?
No. Well, like I said, besides Cyberpunk, was a shocking in the span of works.
Did
Probably would be,
you buy it?
no, I basically sort of saw the review and basically saw the images, and I'm like, oh wow.
Oh, there
I find it a bit funny though how
Because
we all find it funny though how these like companies that do video game reviews and like cover video game journalism, were very, very praised. They were praising Cyberpunk, and then literally a week later they were telling everyone like, you deserve better. It's just, I just find it funny how it's very much like, they're basically the most bipolar people ever.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. That's why I don't trust game reviewers sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
if anything, just check Metacritic.
The website,
check the fan reviews.
Yeah,
there's particular YouTubers that don't really care about like they're viewed by the company. They won't be like trying to get blacklisted.
Yeah.
Screw it. I'm just going to give a review sort of thing. But yeah, everyone that things. So
yeah. To be fair,
that was for a while. Like the whole YouTubers getting paid. And not disclosing that they were getting paid to make a good review.
Yeah, because
Oh,
I thought they'd
yeah.
have to, wouldn't you? You'd think. You think it'd be like sponsor when they go. Video is sponsored by God knows what, but whatever.
Raid Shadow Legends.
No. Oh.
No.
The thing
Think-
is,
think-
the amount of adverts I've had for that game, I still haven't played it. You know?
I played a
No,
little bit. Of
same.
it. It's ridiculously repetitive.
it?
Yeah, it's not as. It looks nice, but yeah, you get bored of it pretty quickly.
I tell you what,
Um,
that my game of 2021. You'll see. I'm gonna play it. Oh, you won't.
I'm
It's
probably,
not-
I probably will
Raid
regret it.
Shadows. Yeah.
George would literally
Anyway.
be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends for life.
So anyway, back to Cyberpunk. I'm being honest. I would happily to buy the game, but but seeing what happened, I wouldn't get it on PS4.
Yeah. So
It's never
We all know
been-
what it's
I have got it on Xbox One X. So obviously it's
I bet it's fantastic.
it's still better than the Xbox, obviously. But
Yeah.
But I still had some bugs. I finished it. I hate the driving in it. People tell me the driving's realistic, but I'm like, is it though?
I was
It's
going to
just
say
annoying.
installing the engine.
Is it like Grand Theft Auto, but it's made it worse?
No, I can't even explain it. I just hate the driving. I'd rather, in my head, I'd be like, good, I'll walk over, I'm not touching that car. That car is going to kill me. But no, the game is good. One of the things, like, no one is talking about, though, like, the soundtrack's amazing in it. But because of all this, the
All the negativity.
bugs and stuff, like no one's getting any praise for like that. I mean, most people are like, yeah, the game's good, bit buggy.
I think it's just like.
I mean, some of the bugs are beautiful though, so
I think part of me just sort of, when seeing these actual issues and seeing the feedback that they got back for this, I think half of the internet is literally just made up of little crybabies.
Yeah.
Oh no, there are a lot of snowflakes out there.
Absolute, like millions and millions of these people who are just like, I remember
Yeah,
seeing
it's
one
the-
Twitter post where the person was complaining because they were like, you told me I could customize my genitalia to what I like. I cannot make it 50 feet long. It's like, 0 out of 10, I'm not buying this.
It's like, it's probably good for that. We don't have the modelling capacity.
Can you imagine?
That probably, you know what? That probably,
Cyberpunk, you're walking down the street with that.
well, that probably what it's glitching at the moment.
You're no longer today. You're playing this as for you.
Keanu,
But
you'd like
I
to
don't
find
know.
that.
I just feel like the thing is, like, obviously, if you're having that many issues with it, you can now refund if you're with the PSN.
Well,
That's why they've moved
Well,
Yeah.
moved
Sony,
it off
yeah.
there. And
Well, Sony
the
took it
same with
off. and
Microsoft, they're letting you refund as well.
Yeah, they're
So,
letting you
know,
refund it on any
refund
platform
it,
now.
and I think some stores are even letting you refund it disc copy. If like
Oh, I did hear that.
buy,
Yeah.
yeah. So
I can't remember
I mean,
who though.
was it Best Buy?
Oh,
Best Buy?
yeah, it's probably Best Buy, isn't it?
Probably, it won't be Game because Big
Yeah.
Game's like, no, you bought the game.
No, Game and GameStop definitely wouldn't. They'll,
No,
they'll,
they-
they'll,
they were
they'll
like,
give you
"Oh."
store credit.
Yeah. They're like £2.
Yeah, literally, it'll be store credit. It'll be like for £2. And you're like,
But-
oh, what can I buy for £2? And the game stop it. Would you like to buy some melted dew?
No,
Yeah.
here's the thing. Because I'm gonna probably talk about with No Man's Sky. With this game, do be the same like No Man's Sky. Phase it start really bad, but then hopefully give it a few months down the line, it'd be really good.
Sky won best
Think-
ongoing game at the Game
Well,
Awards, and Sean Murray looked
Yeah,
completely like he was about to pass out.
Sort of. It was like, yeah, okay, that's fair, but he still lied.
Yeah, he still lied a lot. Like,
yeah, he should lie.
literally
Also-
just like,
But,
can I assassinate anyone in the game? It's like, yes.
Multiplayer, yes.
weapons.
Can I
you know,
avoid taxes?
like
Yes.
some other like, big AAA companies would have let the game and just thought, screw it.
That's true.
He's,
Yeah.
he's pushed through and he
They're
has
like-
done
they're a team
it.
of what,
So
15?
Yeah.
yeah, if you think about like Anthem, like that,
Yes.
they're
Yeah.
just- they're just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when
Thing
you're
is, no-
comparing Anthem to No Man's Sky, definitely Anthem, you could rip into it as much as you like because that
Yeah.
was a team of
Oh, yeah.
300 people.
yeah,
And
definitely.
whereas No Man's Sky was like, yeah, they lied a lot, but that's a
But
team of
they were
15 under
yeah.
ridiculous pressure.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel sorry for the bloke because, like, you could tell when he's in the interviews that that's not his sort of scene. Not makes it okay, but yeah,
No.
like, yeah, maybe I would say yeah.
Like, guys, dude, stop saying yay. Stop saying yes.
It's like
Oh, okay.
all the developers will be sitting there thinking, Jesus, we haven't even added any of this yet.
In his head, he's actually just non-stop screaming.
The boy's saying, they go, what are you doing?
It's like, I hate you so much, bro. I hate you so much.
We can fly and shoot and go and buy whole planets.
Note to self: ask team to add multiplayer on Monday. Like, note to self: make it Tuesday. Monday's my drinking day.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
should we think that Cyberpunk will get better? Like, give it time.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
It will get better. I mean, it has to recuperate whatever backlash.
The thing is, they will. They already made their money back, didn't they? Well, whether they've made it
Yeah,
back
but they've
now,
lost
refunds. Yeah.
Last time I checked, they've lost about 150 million.
The
through
thing is-
refunds.
It's like the damage is already done to the company now. Like they were on a
Yes.
perfect streak, and
That's not happening now.
like when they release like let's say Witcher 4 or Cyberpunk 2 or a whole new thing, people are going to be very hesitant,
Of
to
course.
buy the game.
Yeah.
Oh
they'll
yeah,
be-
no, exactly, yeah. Because the last thing they want to basically getting another buggy game.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if I'm honest with
Yeah.
you, I'm kind of thinking the folks at Elden Ring are sort of looking at this and thinking, okay, right, we better not do what they did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I like
remember
how
Elden
in
Ring?
Game Awards that was the most
that was the most
hyped or
anticipated
whatever
game.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
even Jeff
I'm
Keighley's
like,
like,
did I miss
throwing
a
shade.
trailer or something? Did I not see something? What the hell have I missed?
Alec
couldn't believe that was nominated.
Alec told me that. I went, really? I did not hear anything of it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, how can I be anticipated for like something that I don't know anything about?
It's been 2.5 years since the reveal trailer, and we've heard literally nothing since.
Exactly.
And Jeff Keighley's very much like, oh, Elden Ring wins it. And he's looking at the camera and he's just very much just like, oh, Elden Ring, you. So,
Martin, was there any other big disappointments for you, or was it mainly just Cyberpunk, really? Like, the news?
Well, not like I hate the game. But the fact that with Super Mario All Star, the fact that there's a time limit of buying the game.
Yeah, that is a bit.
That-
Is there a reason for that, or?
They haven't said it, but me and Alex discussed about it, and we're saying they may release the game separate.
Oh,
But
yeah.
But at the same time, we're not 100% sure. 'Cause also, Mario 35 are also gonna stop in March, and like, well, that's a massive disappointment because you get the hyper, everyone gonna enjoy the game, and then soon March come, it's like, oh, okay, no more. That it. You're not playing Mario anymore. Like, oh,
yeah, I mean, what I heard was, like Martin says, like the end of March, you cannot buy the game anymore as a collection,
Okay.
but they will be selling it on the eShop as separate titles.
Okay.
Which to me just feels as though it's like, well, what's the point? Like, you could just buy it as a pack. Like, why?
Yeah,
why
I mean,
stop
you
that?
would have thought they would have released it as a pack and then released them all separately at the same time. Sort
Exactly. I mean, if anything, that's just going to encourage people. That's going to encourage scalpers, basically. They'll take the last of the Super Mario stock and sell it for high numbers on eBay because it's,
Well,
it's become a rare game.
exactly. And the thing is, this is not the first time Nintendo done this.
No, exactly.
Because
No,
because they done
it's
it with
almost
Zelda.
any trend they do.
because they've done it with Zelda with their 25th, and apparently there's a special game on Full Sword that you can get on the DS. But they're saying that you need to get the code within this day. If you don't get the code, then that you won't able to play it.
Nintendo, like, yeah, there's been a lot of the things Nintendo have done this year. I don't get it. I absolutely don't understand it. I think this whole Mario 35 thing could have been a bit better.
Well, maybe they'll do better with the Zelda one. Maybe.
I was actually kind of expecting them to announce like either a new Mario or a Mario Odyssey 2.
Be honest, I thought we would get a remake of all the 3 games.
Remake. Yeah, like.
Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe that's why they taking the All-Star away, because they're making remake.
I mean, with the amount of Nintendo Directs they do, I would be surprised if there's 6 before the end of March. I mean, it's even actually just going to be a case of they'll do a Nintendo Direct weekly, where it will just be updating you on what people have had for breakfast. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a bit ridiculous, but maybe it's only because the other 2 companies don't do it. So I'm kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, they kind of,
if they all did it, then I'd be like, oh, okay, it's normal. But you know.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I don't think we didn't got many state of play this year. I think we only got about a few.
I was going to say, the last state of play we had was literally the one where they revealed the price. Yeah.
Yeah, that literally was the last.
They haven't actually done anymore, and I don't remember the last Xbox one. It was probably the one just before the PS5 one that Banjo-Kazooie and disliked.
Yeah, no, I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it.
Right, we see you, Internet. We see you. Yeah, no, very strange, but yeah. I guess it's my turn now for disappointed game of the year.
Wait, can I guess? Oh wait, oh yeah, I know yours. Yeah, don't worry, carry on.
I was going to say I had a very long discussion with.
I was going to say I know. I was going to say
I had a very long discussion with George and the uni lads about this. I had a very interesting conversation with someone me and George know about this game. To be fair, if anyone knows me, it might not be that much of a surprise.
I mean, he kind of agreed with some of the things, and that's a very rare thing. So you know,
My
biggest disappointment of 2020 is Crash 4.
Yes, we also talk about it as well.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we?
We talk about it as well.
And Crash 4 is my biggest disappointment of 2020, and I know a lot of people who by chance listen to our podcast are going to hear this and be like, you know, straight onto the keyboards, you know, typing away furiously as to why I'll say this. But hear me out. I've actually written out 10 reasons why I thought Crash 4 was disappointing. Okay, so before you say anything, please let me say these 10 things, and then you can bash my head in. You know. Okay, deal. Cool. I'm just assuming you said deal.
What if they say no?
Well, if they say no,
they've said yes. They've said
no. They said yes. They said yes. George heard them.
They said go with it. You know, go with the flow.
Right. Number 1. They treat side levels as if they're brand new levels. So, why I say this is, so for example, in the original trilogy, you know, the bonus routes and the no death routes that you can get, where it unlocks more gems or coloured gems or just complete box totals. This treats a little bit similarly, but it's supposed to be like a story branch thing. So these side levels are always like either Dingodile or Cortex or Fauna. And they treat it as a brand new level, but actually what it is that it's just an added part to a level that you've already done. So instead of it actually being a brand new level, you're actually doing the same level again. You're just doing something slightly different for like the first part, and then like the second part is what you've done before. Except there's more boxes. It's very repetitive. It's very annoying. And half the time it's just literally filled with nitro boxes because they have no idea what to do. Yeah, which brings on to my second point. There are far too many gems in the game. For what you are required to do, you have to, if you wanted to complete this game to 106%, whereas in the original, I'm going to keep saying this, where you go back to the original games, it's usually about 42 to 46 gems. In Crash 4, it's 453, which
A lot of gems, Sonic.
is a lot of gems, Sonic. 3. The whole completion task is ridiculous. By finishing the base game, you're actually only completing 30 to 40%. To get to 106% literally requires you. It requires a lot from you. So let's go through it, right? So for the 106% that you have to do, you have to collect all 453 gems. That's split into 2. So it's like 228 in the normal versions. And then, of course, they added the inverted levels, which is another point. Inverted levels are not worth it because half of them look crap. Like, I don't want to like do sonar levels. Are you kidding me? And why would I want to do levels that are underwater? It's slow enough as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've got 228 across the board in both. You can't die once in these levels. You have to, if you want to get 106%, you need to catch the perfect relic, which means you get all the boxes, you find the hidden gem, you don't die you don't die once, and that's your perfect relic. Which in some of these levels is ridiculously bad.
I think it'd be boring as well because you're still doing the same level.
There's a brilliant YouTuber, if no one's heard of him, called Kedicarus, who has done an hour and a half of basically dissecting Crash 4, and he makes some absolute amazing points as to why Crash 4 is the worst Crash game if you want to complete it. I highly recommend you go out and find that if you haven't. It's a real gem. Also, Kedicarus is really funny. You know, I enjoy it. So by doing all these things, also you have to get the platinum relics. You can't get the gold relics. It has to be platinum. Which in the previous games, yeah, you could get away with gold, but not here. So I hear you. I've just done all of this. What is my reward for getting 106% completion? A 20-second cutscene of Cortex sitting in some sand and Uka Uka coming up to him. That's it. I mean, you get skins, but are you telling me, 70 hours worth of gameplay, is that really justified a reward?
And I've played Fortnite.
Okay. George has just destroyed my argument.
He pretty much have. He
Yeah.
beat you by playing.
Cheers, George. No, yeah.
Well done,
But
George.
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if it's worth saying all the other points now. I'm joking.
I completely get it. It's not good.
Number 5 is more of a nitpick. There is no purple gem, so you only get 4 coloured gems in this game. I'm always used to 5, at least. Just sort of disappointed me a little bit. Number 6, Aku Aku is completely useless in Crash 4. There are so many things that could just one-hit kill you, which, yeah, basically is just like this mask is just a show now. Speaking of the masks, the game expects you to get used to these masks ridiculously quickly, which I find a little bit tedious. It's very much like you get an intro sort of area with these new masks. Then about 2 meters down the road, it's like, now you have to do this jump perfectly, spin, or you'll just die constantly. And it's like, oh, good. This is what I wanted, The riding mechanics in Crash 4 are the worst. They're ridiculously floaty. They're ridiculously sensitive. You have to be like so precise in where you're going, otherwise you'll miss a box and you'll have to like redo the level all over again, just because of that riding stage. And I think the last point I'll just make is a quote that Kedicarus said in his video, which I am going to borrow because I think it's really, really worth it. The game expects perfection from you, but you do not get perfection from it. That silence is very much, yeah.
No, that's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
interesting
no.
side of it. Yeah. I know we spoke about it briefly the other day. And obviously I was saying to you, like, would you be like, if they made numbers, they probably would have done. And I know obviously you were saying you'd rather the ones that did the
The
Insane
Vicarious
trilogy.
Visions.
Yeah.
I think Toys for Bob, especially with some of the box placements they did in this game. For example, way too many times they seem to have this fascination with hiding boxes to make your life a bit difficult. But it's Crash, you know. To me, Crash is never supposed to be a game that is supposed to basically make the player sit there for hours and hours and hours, frustrated over the fact that they can't find one gem because it's
No,
so hidden.
no, meant to
And
be
there's
like a
no
part.
hint,
Yeah.
no hint whatsoever. For example, it's a very early level, and I remember getting frustrated because I was thinking to myself, like, where the hell is this level, this box? It's I think it was the second level where you're being chased by the ghost sort of totem thing. And I'm thinking to myself at the end
Yeah,
of
I
the
remember
end of the level, I was like, yeah, it was like, oh, I missed a box, fantastic, like every
saying,
person's nightmare.
you got to find the box, man. You got to find the boss.
Yeah. I searched that level 4 times. I had no idea where this box was, so I had to look online. It turns out, right at the end of the level, where you are swinging with the rope, turns out the box is right at the top of that rope and is hidden from the camera, so you can't actually see the box, even when you
See,
tilt the camera up. And I find that really, really obnoxious. Like, I need to be able to see the box at least, you know,
I
especially
guess
when you're swinging on a rope.
other thing, is it kind of, I'm not saying it's just your criticism, but has it been like a lot of people feel the same way? Like, if there, there must be a lot of people that feel
no,
the same
there
way.
is. I mean, I think Karidovich said the same thing as well. He also pointed out some hidden boxes that he
Yeah, I watched
missed.
that video, and some of the boxes he pointed out, I was like, "Oh, you are kidding me!"
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So
I
like,
did
in
have a look
general,
online.
you would
Yeah, I mean, online,
Crash
like the
4
general
would be better,
consensus
Crash
was,
5 would be better.
yeah, I mean, the general consensus online was very much sort of, "Oh my god, this is a fantastic Crash 4 game." And then maybe a week later, it was like opinions started to change, and it was very much just like, "Oh wait, yeah, there's a lot of problems with this game."
Yeah, because the thing is, if you weren't, this can sound, yeah. So if you were
If I
like
wasn't a boomer,
me and you don't, no, no, it's completely opposite to me. If I were a casual, I don't know, not casual, it sounds stupid. So let's say for example, when I play a game, I don't tend to 100% it. I'll play through it like once, that's it. So if you played through Crash 4 and you didn't collect all the boxes and you weren't doing that sort of stuff, you probably would enjoy the game a lot more. I know, but obviously, part of Crash is that you want to go and collect all those boxes after.
exactly.
So
No, exactly.
it's one of those things where, probably if you did play it through once, so like maybe they play through once, tested it, they're like, yeah, we've done pretty good on this game.
Yeah, no, it was.
And then they
Yeah, exactly.
released
It was
it and
like
thought,
somebody
maybe we made it too hard for the sake of it being difficult, sort of thing.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, I would just point to Caddicarus's review of Crash 4 for people to sort of fully understand what the point is. Yeah, for me, it was just sort of like, it wasn't the Crash 4 I was expecting. It was very much the sort of like, hey, do you remember that joke last time with the Insane trilogy? Them comparing it to Dark Souls. Let's ramp that up to 50.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it was always going to be hard to kind of make your own mark, but then also be, like, the sequel to those games, but not be a Crash Wrath of Nixon. So, or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the new action. It was always going to be. Also. But then, like
Exactly.
you say, hopefully they learn from what they've sort of thing and get better.
Exactly. So, that's just me. I know a lot of people will disagree and say it's the best Crash game ever, which you're entitled to say. Much as I'm entitled to say
Crash
it's not.
Bash is pretty good, so
Actually, that's another nitpick, just quickly. The coloured gems and the placement of them. Red gem's fine, green gem's fine. Blue gem is a complete rehash of Crash 2 Blue Gem, where you can't break a single box in one of the longest levels in the game. So I was like, this is tedious as hell. It took me like 60 attempts to get that. And the yellow gem's just lazy. I don't know if you saw the video, but I posted a video of me finding the yellow gem, and it's literally the run it by you.
The little RC car. Oh,
okay. Yeah. Oh no, the RC car was the green one. The yellow one was basically it was like a jet. It was a jet board level, and literally all you have to do is just look forward, and you see the yellow gem. And it was just sort of like I didn't have to do anything really for that.
That is pretty much is lazy, to be honest.
It was so lazy. I was just sort of like I was expecting like a side route or just something. But oh well. But yeah, that was my disappointing game of 2020. And we will swiftly move on to that because I can hear the pitchforks outside.
You're okay, man.
I'm all right.
You're all right.
Okay, so I would say let's divert from disappointment and just quickly talk about our actual game of 2020.
Okay.
Okay.
George, good.
George
yes.
going first.
I'm not going first.
George is ready.
No. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
But
okay,
I have got a list.
First.
I've got a good list of them.
I'll go first. My game of 2020 is very simple. It is Final Fantasy VII Remake. The soundtrack is amazing. Gameplay is honestly one of the best Final Fantasy gameplays I've ever played. The story was a little bit hit and miss, like here and there. But like just simply because you play the original Final Fantasy VII, you're very much just sort of like, I know what happens, I know this happens. And then literally it throws you the curveball and be like, you think you know what happens, but actually, dun dun dun.
Dun-dun. What a twist!
Yeah, exactly. Like literally M. Night Shyamalan level twist going on. What a twist. But no, it was a really good game. Really, really good game. I never felt bored playing it. There was always something to do. There was always like the gameplay was always entertaining. Characters are a joy. Voice acting was really good actually as well. I really enjoyed listening to the dubbed English cast. And yeah, I'm actually kind of excited to see what direction they take it in the second one because everything that we knew is now thrown out the window practically.
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably find out in a decade.
2024.
So.
Yeah.
So.
They'll announce it next year. Like they'll release the trailer, but then it won't be released till 2031.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. I mean, they're probably working on it pretty hard at the moment. It's done well, so I mean, not that it was gone, it was obviously, but there's probably I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's my game of 2020.
Right,
who's next?
We guess Martin's game. Like Martin.
Let
me
that.
think of the games you played.
Some harem game.
It's hard to
judge. Actually, it's the.
I know what games you sort of play.
Oh, hang on. I think I know.
Alex would know.
Is it?
I think
Nintendo.
Yes, it is Nintendo.
I think Martin's game of the year is a Zelda harem game.
Half right.
No, I'm joking. I want to say.
Is it the new?
I want to say Martin's. Yeah, the Hyrule Warriors game.
You get that?
Yeah.
Did you get that?
I got it. Yeah.
I heard it's really good. Yeah, I was going to try and get it.
You know what?
But, I haven't got that yet.
I played the demo. It is really enjoyable.
Yeah, the demo was really.
The storyline actually is surprising how good it is because a lot of people were sort of like debating and complaining like, oh, it's not going to be exactly what happened in the original, like in Breath of the Wild. But I played it and I'm like, well, it can't be because what we're telling Ali, when if they tried to keep it the same as Breath of the Wild with the laws and that and what's actually happened, it'd be a really short game. So they had to add in.
They had to talk, weren't they? They had that side of the sort of thing to it, right?
because I don't want to say too much. So basically, yeah, like the developer with who made all the Dynasty Warriors game basically had to talk with Nintendo saying, "Oh look, we want to make another Hyrule Warrior game, but we want to work around Breath of the Wild, but we don't need your support and your opinion on how to make a really good storyline out of it."
Yeah.
Because they know they're trying to do it
I
as
mean, yeah.
sorry, you cracked up.
Hey, George, you cracked up there.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, man. Yeah, I can't even remember what I was saying. Just carry on.
Yeah. So like yeah, like I can understand why they went in this direction, but I like how they actually done it, and they actually done a good job on working around the storyline. So I would say it's a game worth playing if you haven't played any sort of Dynasty Warriors game.
Nah, I hate Nintendo.
Yeah, I hate Nintendo.
I hate Nintendo.
Maybe
I'm not
I
Nintendo,
should
you know.
maybe I should write a tweet about it. Too.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's got
Okay.
its own unique click.
Okay.
Okay. So Jaws, let's see what game you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a great game, and probably the most like best single player game we played in a while. But there was other games I was considering. You know, I did think about Resident Evil 3.
I was going to say, George, did you have your own like Game Awards?
Yeah, I actually did. To be fair, so
In your head.
you know, in my head. And I was like literally trying to go through the list, and I was like, okay, you know. So obviously, Ghost of Tsushima is the one that I chose. But I did think about like Resident Evil 3, Hades, even like Persona 4 Golden, like on Steam. I was like, oh, I played that fair bit. But,
So good.
like Call of Duty, like it sounds bad, but I put so many hours into the new one. And I'm
but
like,
the Cold War.
yeah. And I feel like you know when you think, oh, it's just a Call of Duty player. I'm like, no, please, come on. You know, it was a good game. So, Fall Guys, that game just cracks me up. Those goddamn reindeers. If people haven't seen it, they got to look it up. The reindeer's eyes in that game are incredible.
But yeah, I couldn't sleep.
I can sleep.
I couldn't
I
sleep.
mean, Alex, when you join next, I've got one, but it's like a green sort of reindeer with those eyes.
It was very scary. Right. Yeah, did freak me out.
Yeah, so I'd probably say Ghost of Tsushima and Fall Guys. Yeah, definitely.
Two very credible games.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been so. You know, it's funny because the way I judge a game is sort of like how involved I get with it. So if I'm like consistently like, you know, really getting involved. So when Rocket League first came out, you know, we were like proper, you know,
So good.
yeah. And that's what Fall Guys reminds me of. It's just that you're like, oh, one more game. Okay, yeah, two more games. You know, like it's probably I was like saying to my nan like the other day, like I was like, no, I was like up quite late, and I was like, that's the first time I probably sat up like late playing games.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Fall Guys,
like,
yeah,
we were up till good, like 1 o'clock.
yeah, 1
Right.
o'clock, and I normally come off games around like 10:30. You know,
Yeah, no,
or 10.
yeah.
Yeah, George was
And
like 10:30. He's literally just like, I'm out.
Yeah, and then I was like, Jesus, it's 1 o'clock.
Fall Guys is fantastic. I love Fall Guys.
Yeah, that game is definitely a you know, top tier sort of thing.
Yeah, like some of the updates it's got now as well. Like,
Oh,
They got a new season.
Those new maps are amazing.
yeah, they keep knocking out of the park with their new maps and new levels. It's really, really good.
Crazy reindeer eyes.
I think the only thing I'm a little concerned about is sort of like for new players now, like, are they being lumped into the same game room as other new players? I don't know how that works.
I doubt it.
Yeah,
You
because I
probably
mean,
just get dropped in. The thing is, once you've learned, it's tough.
it
isn't it?
doesn't
We
take
were
difficult.
talking about it. We were saying like, how hard it is to kind of be not necessarily good at the game, because you can be good at like certain levels and stuff. But some levels in that game are like proper like difficult. Like
Yeah.
you know, once you've fallen once, that's it. You're stuck behind everything. Especially the seesaw one. I think the seesaw one is
Seesaw one's awful.
awful.
Slime Climb took 2 updates to actually be playable.
Yeah, that sucks.
Right. Yeah, like it's not a perfect game by any means, but like it's brilliant for what it is.
Yeah, I think it's one of those games like if you have like a games night sort of thing. Not that it's another thing. It doesn't have split screen or anything, but
it's an amazing stream game.
It's definitely an amazing stream game, or sort of like play with your friends sort of game.
Exactly. Yeah. So we got our games of the year. We got our biggest disappointments. I guess the last thing quickly to talk about is the worst games.
Oh,
or the worst companies of 2020.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Okay.
There has been plenty of bad things this year, and video games is no exception. Welcome to Watch Mojo. No, I'm joking.
Oh God, no.
10, we got top 10
10.
worst
Top 10.
game companies.
Oh my god,
EA,
there is
EA,
so many to
EA.
choose from, though, isn't there? Like I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
like making it up. There has been so many that people have done wrong.
Oh damn! I've just remembered my one. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
Oh, go on, go for it.
It was Rockstar. I remember.
Oh,
Yeah, because I was still super annoyed that they did the stupid GTA 5 trailer. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
GTA
God.
5 trailers.
That was a really nitpicky one, but it still really annoyed me.
You know what?
Okay.
You just brought that back up, and I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
And I regret it.
really
Sorry,
stupid.
man.
Yeah, no, I agree on that one.
Yeah, because it's frustrating because the game came out like two game cycles ago.
Oh my god, it really did.
You think?
It's
Yeah,
really
I
good.
mean it came back in like what 2013, maybe, if not
Yeah.
further back.
Even earlier than I think.
Yeah, probably even earlier. Yeah.
But the fact that
God.
time I go, oh, here, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, I think if they had it like at a later event, that like they'd already announced the PS5, they'd shown stuff, but it was like in a big reveal thing.
Exactly. And like, oh, so did it not 6? Did it start still 5? But yeah,
Yeah.
but you get all the content. No, I want a new game. I want a new GTA game.
I feel like they should like advertise like they got the first person when it came out into PS4. They spoke with now you can watch it from the civilian eyes sort of thing, or just have like different camera settings more. They're like, all the
We
camera
joke about
settings.
that should have actually been a mode. Like,
Oh yeah,
I
mean,
play as
Yeah.
a civilian. No,
that'd be amazing. You just get
that'd have been
like,
hilarious.
Well, no, I think you can. You can.
With
Oh,
all new
God.
Karen mode. Like, just pick up the phone and be like, excuse me, cops, there's people robbing a bank.
you just play as a cop just sitting there in the car, like nice.
Exactly. Just eating your donuts.
Yeah.
See, would that be funny? Would that be funny if someone actually made a game and you're not the main character, but you're like the NCP?
I mean, they must have
That's
done
called
something
life.
like that. Surely somebody would have.
That's probably called life, I would have thought.
I'd say my probably
All of
other,
NPCs now, sorry.
other disappointment company.
Oh, I could list a few if you want.
Is maybe the handling of the Avengers game. Maybe. I mean, we
Yeah.
talked about it
Square Enix, yeah.
previously, but
Squeenix.
like it never improved, and I mean, it's like they focus so much on the marketing. I mean, come on, who wants the 5 gum
Well,
garbage?
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
who wants a Virgin Media skin, really?
Yeah.
Well, I must say to Alec, I went with Square Enix. They might want to stick with RPG because that pretty much what they're good at.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
marketing team was like, marketing, assemble.
No. No, we got probably have to do
What
that.
about the game? We've got to make the game. No, screw the game.
What game are we talking? I don't know what you're talking about. What game?
Yeah. Okay, we haven't made a
Okay.
game.
We haven't made one. We just
We
made
need
advertising.
more content. End game content.
Oh, yeah,
You've
no,
got the end
Square deserve a slap. I think if I'm honest, I think Sony and Xbox deserve a bit of a slap on the wrist for the amount of time they allowed themselves to fulfill pre-orders, which they still haven't.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I agree on that
yeah.
one.
They should have done something about that. I actually think Nintendo deserve a bit of a slap. The whole free Melee fiasco. I know it's an intellectual property of theirs, but it's a 20-year-old
Oh,
game.
that. Yeah, I saw that, and I'm kind of like, I don't understand why they stopped that, because that was like the biggest sort of like.
It was apparently using code that wasn't approved, which, in my mind, it's just sort of like it's 20 years old. Like, why do you care?
I think the fact the reason why they did that, I think, well, we want you to play the new version of Smash, but at the same time, like, but the Melee was like the best.
There was a guy who had an Etsy store, who very much who apparently had an agreement with Nintendo that he was going to make custom Joy-Con cases, and all of the money was going to go to charity. And Nintendo said that's fine, but 24 hours later, after he actually published his Etsy store and all of that, Nintendo turned around and did a cease and desist on him.
Oh my god!
You see what I mean? It sort of
I
feels
know,
as though
like
we're still in the mid 2000s, Nintendo. Like, can we not I mean, I know they still don't approve of people streaming their games, like, because they feel as though they're losing money. It's just a funny little thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they're still a bit iffy with the bootleg sort of like game, but I cannot understand that.
Yeah. Well, they should have made better firmware. People hacking their switches. Just a point of thought.
I wish my Switch was hacked.
Well, it can happen. You can still hack it, so I don't think you would get anything out of it.
I want to play Melee. I don't know.
I want to want Android on it.
I want to run Android. I want to play Shadow Legends.
Sponsor me, guys. Sponsor me.
Shadow Legends. Cyberpunk 2077. That deserves a mention.
Yep.
Of course.
Yep.
But here's the thing. So I think by sort of judging the room, this virtual room of ours in our podcast,
I mean, we have a pretty good room.
This sweet room.
It's pretty cozy.
I'm guessing it's a toss-up between Cyberpunk 2077 or The Avengers as like the worst of 2020.
I would. It's.
But I can't think.
I'm going to go Avengers.
Okay.
Avengers.
I think I'm going
because
the amount of marketing.
Like, it's very apparent. I don't know. It's hard because Cyberpunk. They could have just said, "Yeah, we're struggling." So I don't know. But then again, like, Avengers didn't even bother that. They just kind of, after the game released, they're like, "Yeah, well, that's the game, guys. Enjoy." Whereas at least Cyberpunk, they are trying to sort it out, sort of thing, in some sense.
I think I probably would go with Avengers because, I'll be honest, I think Cyberpunk we can do better, and since they publicized so much now, and they say, we are going to try to make the game better, I'll be like, okay. I'm not like disappointed with your company. I'm going to give you a second chance.
I think exactly.
With Square Enix, like, oh well, you got loads of money anyway, so it doesn't matter if you make a bad game. You still got money for everything else.
Well, that's the thing. They probably had so many sales on that 5 games. They're like, oh my god, we're in the money, guys.
I think it's literally Final Fantasy VII Remake saved Square Enix this year.
I agree on that one.
Like, I mean, if Final Fantasy didn't come out this year and it was just the Avengers, then Square would be having a really, really bad time. It's to no one's surprise that game has lost Square so much money. I think they're saying it's already lost a good 40-50 million, like just from the launch of it.
The thing is, it's one of those games that should have been better.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it
like
should
you
have
got
been
the
good.
Marvel license.
Like you've got the Marvel license, you've got the money to make a good game. Like, why wasn't it
talent-
good?
the talent that they had,
Yeah.
like the amount of very famous voice actors that they hired to like portray these characters.
I mean, you've got the characters. I mean, it's not like they can't make good games. They made great games.
Exactly. Like it's Square Enix, for goodness sake.
It's just frustrating because, like you say, you know it can be good. You know it could be good. And it could be good like a year down the line, but
yeah.
it shouldn't be that way. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
So I guess the Broken Level podcast for Broken Game 2020 is the Avengers. Congratulations, Square. Obviously,
The worst thing
you do
is,
not
like,
care.
we spoke about it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
early on, way back when, we were like,
we thought it
Yeah,
was.
we
thought it
were
was something
sorry they were going to be good.
and I think I had even debated getting it, and I was like,
Oh,
nah.
yeah, you did. Yeah, you weren't sure.
and,
The good thing
you
you
weren't
didn't.
a good thing I didn't, eh?
Yeah. No, it's a very
Have you seen it's like 30 quid? Like, they've had it on sale, on like deals for ages, sale.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like 30
Yeah.
quid, 30 quid. I'm like, look, I wouldn't even buy it for 20, so you got to go down to 15 or something, or 10.
Yeah, they weren't. Oh wow. Yeah. No, they've.
Yeah.
Oh, 2020's not been your year. 2020's really not been your year, Avengers. I don't know. Maybe there's a redemption story coming for them in 2021, but
Yeah, you never know.
you
Yeah,
never know.
most-
You never know. I mean, they're going to obviously try and recuperate some costs, but I've got a feeling most DLC they had planned is completely thrown out the window.
I mean, as long as PlayStation boys get Spider-Man, I'm sure they'll be happy. They'll come right back to
Oh,
that
yeah.
game. They'll be like, "Oh yeah,
Wouldn't it?
Spider-Man's in it. Let's go back to the Avengers." we said it was going to be too late, and yeah, it's going to be too late.
I mean, I think Cyberpunk should count itself lucky because imagine if it came out earlier, the Game Awards would have ripped it to pieces.
Well, that's
Oh,
the
no,
thing.
yeah.
If it came out in March, like it would have been dead. Even
Yeah.
in September, like that's still like 2 months. Well, yeah, 2 months down, or 3 months nearly, weren't it?
Yeah,
You
and
know,
even they delayed it
less
again.
time, and they delayed it again. Imagine if it came out then. You know, I mean, you just yeah.
Yeah.
See, I
That's
don't know.
crazy.
I don't know if that was pressure from higher up going, no, you need to release the game in November. You need to release it now. We can't delay it anymore.
Well, I
All the
know their stocks were not stocks. Their like share prices were going down, weren't they? Each delay
Yeah.
they
Oh
did.
yeah, shareholders basically put the pressure on them.
Yeah.
You know, you have to get this out. You have to get this
So
ready.
in a way, they didn't really have a choice. It's like, well, we had to release it.
Yeah, they
or,
did. No, of course. Yeah, they had no choice in the matter. I mean, even staff members at Cyberpunk were coming out saying, like, you know, it was a complete waste of time. We knew this going in.
They're going there. We are not ready. We're not
Yeah,
ready.
But you think
It's like
we are?
that. It's like that Thanos meme when he has the missiles coming down. He's like, "Just do it."
That's the one. The Simpsons one where he's very much just like release it, and it's just like, but we haven't got it ready, and it's just like, just do it, and it's just like this one dog.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. But yeah, congratulations,
Yeah.
Square. Worst game of 2020, Avengers.
Huzzah.
Agreed.
So that was a very enjoyable conversation about best, worst, and most disappointing of 2020. I think it's time to play a game.
Oh boy.
It's time to play Metacritic 2020. I feel as though there should be a theme here, but I don't really think of one.
Okay.
So the game was very simple. If you listen to episode 1, I basically got Martin to guess the score and the game of the best games of 2019.
Did I got one right? Didn't I?
Martin got, it's hilarious. Martin got the Xbox right because he said Resident Evil, but he didn't get PlayStation right because he didn't say Resident Evil, even though that's the platform he played it on. You completely like judged the Switch one because it was Divinity 2.
That way, yeah.
And you literally were like, what the hell is Divinity 2?
And I looked it up and I went, oh yeah, this, and I realized I was looking at something else as well
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
time.
And
So I still got it wrong.
and then I asked you about PC, in which you literally were just like, "Oh fuck no."
No, because I am not a PC guy.
That was Red Dead Redemption 2.
What, PC? What the hell?
PC is completely improved.
Yeah.
So the way I'm going to do this is, first of all, I'm going to get George and Martin to guess the game. We're going to
Okay.
do it by platform, so we'll do PS4, we'll do Xbox, we'll do PC. I don't think it's worth doing Xbox Series X or PS5.
Yeah.
No,
'cause
yeah,
the-
because they're not.
Really,
The
what,
lead is not good.
what is actually come out?
I feel like
and
I
it'll
know
be,
a few, but I'm not sure.
So what we'll do is, both of you will be able to guess the game and then guess the score after I've told you what that game was. Person with the most points win. I think today this game's prize. I won the sticky notes last time. This game's prize is a Christmas bauble to put on your Christmas tree this year, just with one of you two.
Nice.
You know, I knew you would love that.
Yeah,
Put it on
ready.
your tree. Put it on your tree. Okay.
Nice.
So I would like you to guess the highest rated game, according to Metacritic, on PS4.
See, it's unfair because I think I know this one.
Okay, I'll let Martin guess first. Then.
So let Martin guess
I
first.
want to say Call of Duty Cold War.
What?
What?
No.
Guessing. Guessing. Oh, wait,
That's an awful guess.
Wow.
Think about the game of the year, Martin. Not that. Not that I'm picking
Okay,
that one.
I was
so
going to say you watched the Game Awards.
Yeah.
no, I didn't.
Oh.
Oh, he's a liar.
I've watched only a few clips. I didn't watch the actual who won or
Well,
not.
I'm sure in some of those clips you would have saw who won. Some of them.
No, I actually no. Let me rewind. I realized.
We're really good at the podcast now.
No,
Yeah.
no. Okay, can I re-say my answer? I realize what it is now.
Yes, you man. Because hang on, did you just look it up?
No,
Okay.
it's a click on the whole conversation and the podcast, and then the game.
Okay. What is your guess?
The Last of Us Part 2.
Okay, George. What is your guess?
That's not my guess. Persona 5 Royal is the one. It's
George
my
is
guess.
right.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
actually Persona 5 Royal. Last of Us 2 was second.
Oh, okay.
Which absolutely blew my mind when I.
Yeah, I mean, I think because me and Barry had the discussion about Persona 5, and he was like, "Oh, would Persona 5 Royal be considered Game of the Year?" And I was like, "I don't think so. I think it's kind of classed as an expansion, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's classed as a whole game."
I was thinking like it's classed as a whole game, and I'm pretty sure Persona 4 Golden got nominated for a few things.
So I'm surprised
But
Persona 5 Royal didn't.
Persona 5 Royal deserves a bit more love. I really want to pick up Persona 5 Royal. I think that'll be the
Yeah, I want to get it. I might try and get it and then do a stream of it. So
yeah, I will watch that, or I will be in the same room as you and playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so George has got a point
Yeah.
for getting Persona 5 Royal. However, can the pair of you tell me what the score it got out of 100?
Let Martin go first.
Yeah, I want to hear Martin.
Just
if
in
he
case
thinks it's
he
hot,
gets
right?
I want to say 94. 94.
Okay, George.
95.
George is right again. It's 95.
Yeah.
It's almost as if George is a fan of Persona 5.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought he was.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. No, to be fair, this is a bit of an unfair one because I did look it up the other week when I was looking into it, sort of thing. So
Okay.
Although
right.
Alex told me this at the last second, they're like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, because that's kind of the point. It's supposed to like make
yeah,
it
yeah. I didn't know about the game.
Call of Duty.
Sorry, I don't know why I even thought of saying that, but a good answer.
Oh man, brilliant. Okay, so Xbox One. Can you tell me the game that got the highest score?
They released games.
Do you know what? Actually, I've just realised by clicking on this page, there's actually two answers. So
Oh.
you could potentially get one of the two.
See, I don't really, I don't really know.
I don't
Okay.
know. See, maybe.
Would you like me to give you a hint?
Yeah, go on then.
Well, actually, it's not really much of a hint, but I'll give you this anyway.
Okay.
It's a game that was released on multi-platform, so it's not an Xbox exclusive.
Oh, see, I was gonna say either Yakuza or Ori, but now I'm thinking it's not. If it's released on multiple.
Yeah, it's released on Xbox, PS4, and PC.
Okay, now I'm really am stumped.
Would you like to have a guess? Would you like to say Call of Duty again?
No.
Can I ask what genre it is? Is that Martin, if me and Martin both decide yes, we want to ask that question? Can we ask?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
okay,
Both of you have asked. So one of them is a racing game,
Okay.
and the other
Okay.
is an RPG.
Okay.
Is it oh is
which
it
one did they have on Game Pass, Martin? Think. What one did they have in it? They had it like announced it that it was coming
Yeah,
out.
Martin.
It was like
What
a
did
big.
George have in Game Pass?
It was a big deal.
I'm trying to think, man.
I was going to guess the racing game, but then it's definitely not. It could be.
Is it
Forza.
not Forza? Is it not Forza Horizon
I don't know.
4? By any chance, Alec, the racing
Not the
game.
RPG. No, it's gone. I haven't got it. I was really excited. I thought I had it.
I can't think of the RPG, but I got a feeling the racing game is Horizon Forza Horizon 4.
Okay, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
What is that? Racing game Fall of Horizon. What?
Is the one that
Forza
basically
What you mean?
Yeah.
You mean Call of Duty Horizon? Yeah.
No.
Call of Duty Horizon.
No, the one based in England
Yeah,
this time.
No, Forza. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See, I thought it was that, but I couldn't remember it doing that well. Well, it did well, but I can't remember it doing like amazing well.
I missed that. What did you say?
Oh, we were talking about Forza.
Forza, yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Forza. Forza just did as you expected. You know.
Yeah,
It came out.
It's just like
it
came
appealed
out.
to the core,
Yeah.
Was that
It's
the only?
not the. Yeah, it's not the game.
What one do you mainly play? You've been playing a racing game, haven't you?
I know. Alec been playing like
Alex has been playing a game.
he's been playing F1. I know he's done some F1 game, but I can't.
Okay, let's go that. What's the late? Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go that. We'll go that.
Are you both going for
Me and
F1?
Martin are both going F1.
We're going for
Wow.
F1.
So this was a competition, but now it's turned into competitive.
This seemed more fun.
Suddenly this quiz has developed a co-op mode, and I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Shockingly, you are both right. F1 2020 is one of the two games that got the highest Metacritic score of 2020.
What was the
What for the
one?
RPG?
Yeah, I actually think you might kick yourself for this, but I'm not too sure. Dragon Quest 11,
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
for fuck's sake!
Echoes of Elusive Age Definitive Edition.
I haven't played it. Something on Game Pass that was.
that lady went in the back of my mind.
To be fair, I do actually want to play Dragon Quest 11. I heard.
To
that
be
is-
fair, it's one of those games that you wouldn't think was on Xbox. So you got.
No.
No.
I mean, I kind of left it at launch just because I used to know someone who, you know, when you used to know someone and they leave a bad taste in your mouth when they play
Yeah.
games and they won't shut
Yeah.
up about it. It was one of them people, but yeah, I really do want to play it.
Yeah.
But yeah, both of them got the highest score of 2020. I am an avid fan of F1 2020. I think it's amazing. Right, no more co-op now. Can you both tell me the score?
Okay, no more co-op.
Okay.
No more working together. I want
Okay, well,
competition.
Persona 5 got what 95, so.
So
I'm
answer me.
gonna
You're
go.
gonna-
I'm gonna go.
No,
Yes,
Martin,
similar, but low. So 93, maybe.
Okay, Martin.
Come on, I might say the same thing. I'm gonna go for 94 again.
You're both wrong.
What?
However, because George was closest, I will give George the point.
Oh yeah.
The score is 91.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
they're
It
quite.
wasn't-
It
it
was
wasn't-
down quite.
Overly high. Just to give you some perspective, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, the Xbox exclusive, was 90. So it was actually third.
Oh, yeah, because I would
Oh.
have like if I had to guess like one game, it would have been that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But,
like you say,
so George is 4-1
smashing
up.
it, smashing it.
Yeah, he fought up and
Oh.
won.
Just one again.
Took one. At least I got one.
Okay, right. Martin, you sort of need to get this in order to actually catch up and win that Christmas bauble. I know you want to win it. Okay?
Okay.
Switch.
Uh,
However, there are 2 entries again. I would say, because, there's so many games. I will tell you, both of them. Actually, I just need to confirm this myself. I think both of them are RPGs.
Oh yeah, I know this one. I know this one. See, mine.
Oh.
If you watch the, and I won't spoil anything.
Yeah, if I did what the Game Awards, I would know.
Oh yeah.
Okay, no,
Oh,
scrap
yeah.
that. It's not an RPG. Both of them are action adventure games.
Oh.
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 Well, I want.
Oh.
I can't really get 2 guesses. I want to have to pick one up.
No, well, yeah, pick one,
You
but
can
there
have
are 2 answers.
as many guesses as you want, mine.
You need it.
Well, to be honest, I want to say Animal Crossing because the fact that that's been like the height of this year. Damn it, Jordan! Shut up.
When was that action adventure, man? What even
was
is
gonna say.
Animal Crossing?
Where's the quick time events? You know, can you imagine quick time events? Oh my god!
Make sure you kill that villager.
Free the village.
Oh, do I want to change it? Should I change
I
it?
will allow you. I will allow you to change it if you want, Martin.
So must I stick my gun as I say it like Hyrule Warriors?
I thought you were going to say Call of Duty again.
No, I go with Hyrule Warrior because I know
your
that
brother
been,
plays it.
he still play. He played the old one. He still played the old one. He haven't played the new one yet.
50 gig updates.
Yeah, I think I'm sticking with my guns. I was going to say Hyrule Warriors.
Okay, George, have you got any idea?
Yeah, I've got an idea. I watched Game Awards. Hades. I think.
I like that. I got Game Award. I think Hades. I think.
George is right.
Yeah.
George is right. It's Hades. Because he watched the Game Awards.
Yeah, I did watch the Game Awards, mine.
I don't have to rub it in.
Okay, so yeah, Hades was one of the answers. Interestingly enough, though, the other answer you could have got was Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
Oh,
Because I completely forgot it was released on 2020. Yeah, which is nice, obviously. Nice little agreement between Microsoft and Nintendo. Master Chief in Smash. But no, he's in Fortnite. God damn.
Kratos is in Fortnite.
It's so awesome that we've managed to get this awesome character in our awesome game with this awesome vibe about them. It's so awesome.
With this
Just
goddamn
shut up.
cringy trailer.
Oh,
With his
God.
best friend in the. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, right.
So you want to go for a
Um,
couple of beers after this awards night?
We're going to play a few rounds next week, Jeff, with your clown shoes. Anyway. Oh, rant over. Seriously, Fortnite, you're killing the industry.
don't really have. I've also seen the new trailer for the release Star Wars character. Like, no, don't.
Anyway.
I've been playing it. I've got him.
Anyway. So yeah, Hades and Ori and the Will of the Wisps, both the highest rated Switch games of 2020. Can you have a guess as to what the scores were?
93? I want to go 93.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 93 as well.
You're both right. It's 93.
Oh yeah.
I got 2
Sorry.
points. I'm happy now. I can lose. I can lose. I can lose terribly.
You lose with dignity. you did an improvement over last time.
You did actually. Well done.
Yeah, well done,
Um,
mate.
Would you like to have a crack at PC?
Ah.
I mean, PC is so huge. Like,
Dude, I'm pretty much lost.
Can,
George,
can we co-op this one?
yes,
Yeah.
go for it. Yeah,
Okay, so we can have a discuss. Okay.
yeah. I'll give you a hint. It did win an award at the Game Awards.
Ah, yeah.
So
okay.
you think you watched it more than I have?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of which one they had. It was
So it's still a bit sort of dense because there is a lot of games on this list, like on PC, that did win awards.
it was the VR one, wasn't it? What? Oh, mine. God damn it! If you watched it,
Martin, if you were a team player in this podcast,
I didn't expect it to happen.
what did you think we were going to discuss?
Martin, you are the person who says I can't meet up to cool.
How do you tie your shoes?
How do you tie your shoes?
Many practices.
His niece does it.
Many they go, you go do that, and out there going,
Around the rope.
Right. Okay.
I was trying to think what.
Mine. Did Half-Life came out this year? The VR one.
Oh, but the Half-Life.
No, Half-Life. You know the VR one.
Yeah, I know that
did.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that come out this year?
Yeah, it came out this year.
Okay, we're going that one. Me and Martin have decided. We made an executive decision, and that is the one we're going for. Yes,
You
Martin?
are correct.
Oh,
Thank
fantastic!
God.
God, Martin, you worked so hard on that.
My brain hurt at the moment. You know that.
Oh, this is beautiful. Actually, the other answer you could have got was Hades. Hades got 93.
Oh yeah, that's Steam.
I should have thought about that.
I just told you to score it.
I was just trying to think of PC so much. I was like, oh, Hades. Didn't even come
Would
on.
you like to have a guess on the actual score it got?
What, on Hades or
Half-Life.
Half-Life?
Well, Hades would have got 93, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but true. Yeah,
Maybe, like the Switch, similar sort of thing.
I don't know how good the Half-Life
So it would
is.
have had to done higher. So 95, maybe.
No, it's 93.
Damn it! You're an idiot.
I accidentally said it earlier, and I'm surprised nobody heard me.
Oh no! Sorry.
Damn, I should have had more.
I was
a little
too
more.
focused on Martin trying to tie shoes.
I'm still tying my shoes.
Oh, bless you, Martin. Bless you. Like, it's literally just like, oh yeah, I watched it last night. And it's just like, but I didn't.
No, because I want the other. You know what the weird thing? I want the other stuff, not with the rewards. If that makes
tell me you watched the Game Awards without the awards.
Yes, exactly.
Martin just watched the pre-show and thought, this is enough.
But the only
That's
thing
enough.
No.
the thing, yeah, I want the pre-show or basically who were nominated, and then the only thing I want was the orchestra, and that's it. That's all I want.
Actually, do you know what? I am going to do one more, just because I've kind of realised PlayStation 5 did actually have some original games that came out.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, can we do a co-
Can you? Yeah, I'll let you do co-op again.
Yeah.
Can you guess the highest rated game on PS5 this year? It should be pretty straightforward. I say should. You are working with Martin.
I mean,
Thank Alex.
in my head, I would like to say Demon Souls because
That's the only.
it's the only game that I would actually want on PS5 so far.
Yeah,
Other than Spider-Man, but then Spider-Man apparently is, well, I played it on PS4. It is quite short, so I imagine that's probably took it down a few. So I'm going to go Demon Souls. If Martin wants to join me, then he can. If he wants to pick Little Big Planet, then he can. You know, it's up to him.
that's like a hint, like a little small hint, like go for this one.
I'm going Demon Souls. So
Kind
if
of
you're going
expecting
Demon's
Martin
Souls, you
to,
can
like-
go
You
Demon's
know
Souls.
what? To be fair, if I did got a PS5, the third game I will probably get will probably be Demon's Soul as well.
Yeah.
See,
I mean,
I was sort of expecting Martin to just be like, I've done my research and my research is listening to George, therefore.
So I'm gonna follow George. He knows.
He
I might
he
be
won
wrong,
he won the Game Awards. He actually seen who won.
but-
My favorite Dark Souls boss is Bowser. You're both right, it's Demon's Souls.
Hey.
Yeah.
Like you say, it's one of the very few games people have, highly requested about.
Yeah.
Would you like to have a guess on the score, or I could just tell you?
Uh,
No,
I mean, George has won anyway.
Yeah, George won. I might well guess it.
yeah.
Go
might
for
as well
it.
guess it.
So
93 again.
I want to go higher. I
I was
think
gonna go lower, but no, I'm going 93 because everything else
I-
seems to be 93.
I want to go 96.
Well, mine. How is that better than Persona 5 Royal? Jesus
Oh.
Christ, you're crazy.
Oh, I was going to say, George has literally just been like, "Excuse me."
Yeah, but it'd be funny if somehow I got
you,
it
you
right.
were going to put Call of Duty up there, so you.
Yeah, my brain didn't think that quickly.
That's how confident he sounded. He was just like, "Oh, PS4, PS4, Call of Duty."
You know the bad thing is that now we speaking, my brain's still kicking me, going, "What the frick wrong with you, man?"
To be fair, like I can
Oh.
understand if you were maybe like, Call of Duty Warzone. Yeah, okay, that's.
To be fair, I am talking about a guy who generally dressed up as a Kraken for like a panto. So
I'm a
Did-
very good Kraken.
you were a very good Kraken.
You were the best Kraken, I'd imagine.
He was in full costume and everything. It was fantastic. So George is the closest. So George, you were 93.
Yep.
The actual score is 92.
I should have went lower. I knew I should have went lower.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
up.
Interestingly, from what I'm reading with the comments, a lot of them is basically saying it's got a very similar problem to Bloodborne
Okay.
in the fact that connecting with other people
Yeah,
takes forever.
Bloodborne's garbage connection. I mean, yeah.
That and apparently it's way too easy.
Really?
Seriously?
Which
Well,
I was
maybe-
thinking, like,
Maybe that's why Small prefers Demon's Souls.
I'm just kind of
it
thinking,
makes
like, if
sense.
it's supposed to be a remake of a game that came out 2011, and
Yeah.
which people might have played to death, then yeah, it is going to be easy for them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, get off it, mate. So yes, the winner is George. George has won his very own Christmas bauble.
Man, it's
Like,
an Avengers one. It's
Avengers
the
one.
Avengers one.
Virgin Media skinned Avengers bauble.
Oh,
His favourite. Always wanted that.
always wanted that.
Always wanted that. He's going to put it on his tree. And
It's
on.
on. It's on there, man. It's on. It's
Yeah.
already there.
On Christmas Eve, he's going to like get on his knees, look up at the Christmas tree, and be like, "Please, Santa, please don't
I'm
get
gonna
me
be like,
Avengers.
I'm like, nah, no Avengers for me,
No
please.
Avengers,
Thank
please,
you.
Santa.
No,
I'll leave-
no Avengers.
If you give me Avengers, I'll poison the milk."
5 gum only, please. Thank you.
Yeah. You're regretting Santa, I promise. So yeah, no, well done, George. Well done.
Is
mean,
it
That's
beautiful?
what
It-
you
it-
get for watching the Game Awards, you know.
Yeah.
And actually saying that, going through with it.
But all I can say is your bauble, is it beautiful?
Mine. It's just like the Avengers game. I'm just saying, it's beautiful.
So you say it's beautiful but not great.
It's just like the Avengers. If it's just like the Avengers game, then that tree is coming down.
It's like a cheap knockoff of the original baubles.
It's not even the
It's not
The
even
Avengers
like a
logo is-
sphere, it's-
the Avengers logo is not even an A, it's a V.
It's like those those toy figures where it's got like Shrek, Batman, and
Oh,
Superman.
God,
and
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's basically like
Definitely
that.
that.
But you got them from the pound shop.
Yeah, that's
So
what I
no-
mean. So.
Instead of Iron Man, it's Troy Baker.
He says some weird stuff on Twitter, don't he?
He Instagrammed a bit stranger.
His speech about Last of Us 2 was what threw me off. Or was that Laura Bailey? I think it was Laura Bailey, but she was like, "Yeah, Last of Us 2 challenges the confines of acting." It's like, yeah, but they said that about Last of Us 1.
Yeah, true.
What's so different? But yeah, so George has won the game. Martin, I think Martin is still winless.
Martin.
No, I
Oh,
won.
no,
No,
no.
I won. No,
No,
I
no.
won.
No, he did win. He won.
got
Won
a
the,
pen. I got a pen.
yeah, Martin won the pen because
A
he won
green
the
pen.
yes, because you won the.
Who won my game? Who won my game? You,
I did.
wasn't it? Yeah.
You
Yeah, I
did.
won that one.
Yeah,
I won,
Ali did.
I won sticky
So
notes.
what the hell? Why did Martin win?
Martin
the
won
one-
the
yes, I
trophy.
The very
the Pokemon one. Yes.
Yeah. Yes,
Ah,
yes.
yes. Excellent. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, you didn't have to watch the Game Awards for that one, so
No. I think this is the name of the episode of this podcast. Please watch the Game Awards before this episode.
I mean, to be fair, Martin, you're the true winner here. I sat through the whole thing the next day,
Oh my god, yeah. Plot
Oh,
twist.
God.
whereas you
What
didn't
did you-
have to watch it. So if anything, you won. I'm
You
the
know what?
loser.
You why?
No, you're the real loser, Martin. You lost. I had the higher points.
You're breathtaking.
You're breathtaking.
You're breathtaking. Oh, fantastic. Well,
yeah,
I guess,
that's the best thing about Cyberpunk.
It literally Keanu Reeves, probably the only thing.
I mean,
I guess this is a nice closing point for today's episode and for the last episode of 2020. We obviously know how crap of a year 2020 has been, but there has been some things in 2020 that has generally sort of peaked us up. Fall Guys, for instance, my adventures on Pokemon against furry people. Bloodborne, for instance, playing through Bloodborne again is an absolute joy.
oh yeah, that's been good.
So, I wouldn't be surprised in 5 years' time if we do turn into a Bloodborne universe. But hey,
I mean, Alex keeps going ahead, so it's quite frustrating. Yeah, he keeps running off and just killing bosses.
For a second, I actually had to remind myself where I was and if I was going ahead. George, you little liar.
Hey, you are ahead at the moment, though.
I'm really not.
It's the fact that like, where are you? He goes to us, going, "Where are you guys?" Like, I'm still behind. Wait.
I've only just reached a bit of forest. Like yesterday, or was it the day before? The last time we were all playing together.
Already, yeah.
It was like, I've only just reached Cathedral Wall. George is already like 2 boss areas ahead. Because he's like, gotta go fast.
Yeah, I remember the time when when me and Adam were playing. We we finally got the elevator working, and yet like I gone ahead or you gone ahead, and like, oh, I had to wait now.
Oh, that's
yeah.
yeah.
That was funny. Just
It's a great game. The only thing is, just like you say, the connection is a pain.
Generally took us 10 minutes to connect.
Yeah,
It really took you 10 minutes to get connected.
takes ages sometimes,
Yeah.
especially
Literally
if we're trying to get all 3 of us.
Yeah, it took 10 minutes. It was crazy. But anyway, 2020 is not the worst thing. In terms of gaming, obviously, everyone's mental health is important. I would say, if anyone listening could take some advice going into 2021, it's literally just keep talking. Just keep messaging people you know.
Oh, sorry,
like that phone. Like that actual phone.
I don't have my phone.
Just keep talking, Martin.
Keep talking. Wow,
Okay. Sorry, my phone not in my room.
what amazing timing that is.
That was.
Yeah, just keep talking, keep, engaging with each other, even if it's like, just dropping by, saying hi, like their post, or, drop a comment.
Also, give a like on our post.
Yeah, give a like on our post. That'd be great. You can join us on the Video Game Club on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter at the Video Game Club. Martin manages that site, which he does an amazing job of. You can follow us on Instagram as well at Video Game Club 404. God, what else have we got?
We also got Twitch. I know.
Oh yes, we got a couple of Twitch channels that we will be expanding on in 2021. I'm assuming.
Yeah, because we're going to try and do a charity stream, aren't we?
That's right. You can also find our podcast on Spotify, which hopefully in 2021 we'll do more episodes.
I
Oh,
just remembered.
go for it.
I forgot to tell you the games
Oh.
I'm looking forward to next year.
Oh my god, I completely forgot as well. My
Yeah,
apologies. Yes, anticipated game of 2021.
This can be a
Oh,
good
God.
ending anyway. It's just so obviously, the game I was looking forward to this year didn't come out. I mean, and it's not Halo. Don't worry. Lego Star Wars. That is the game I'm looking forward to.
Ooh.
Very good.
I am waiting for that game, and I'm going to book time off, and I'm going to just smash through it. Also, the medium life. That is a game I'm looking forward to. A good old horror
Oh,
game.
yes.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
It comes out next month, I think.
That does.
So it will be a good start to 2021, hopefully.
Martin, have you got a game of next year? Or
No, I was hoping to get some new trailers and
well, maybe you can actually watch the Cable Wars next year, yeah?
yeah, we'll watch the Game Award next year, and hopefully maybe if we do E3 or some sort of like game.
Oh, we're definitely doing E3. I would kick myself.
I think going into next year, we'll probably try and do some of these streaming sort of.
Yes, definitely. I would agree
which would be
well
good.
with that. I don't actually have a game of 2021, if I'm honest. I think the games I'm keeping an eye out for is Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, no, I forgot about that one.
Like,
Yeah, that'd be
Ooh,
good.
no, Fable.
because
Fable.
my other half is a massive Harry Potter fan, and
Yeah.
I know she would probably be interested in playing it, which could be a very good stream, actually.
At least,
Yeah, I mean that would be a good game.
Yeah. Fable. Like we should get some more info on the new Fable as well.
Yeah, didn't they get somebody from the guys who made Control? They got someone from that. To
Oh
be
yeah,
like,
I think it's the director.
yeah, which would be good.
Yeah. I mean, another game I think I might have a look out for is Far Cry 6, but I've got a very funny feeling it's going to play like Far Cry 5, which plays like Far Cry 4, which plays like Far Cry 5.
Free play fight, yeah.
Which doesn't play like Far Cry 2.
Okay, yeah, so that's a quick rundown of anticipated games of 2021. Yes, so myself and George will be streaming more in 2021.
Yep.
We just think, it's a good way of just getting past lockdowns and this coronavirus rubbish. I generally haven't been to work since Feb. I've been working from home since Feb. So it's very much sort of my flat is now my office. But we will be dropping our Twitch links into the video game Twitter page, probably.
Yep.
I mean, I've already got one set up. I've been doing a little bit of Pokemon, doing a bit of Crash. So if you want to follow me on Twitch, it is IronMac404. George, do you have a Twitch sorted yet, or are you still?
Yeah, no, I still got sorted. Yeah.
Okay, then follow Twitter for updates. I'm sure Martin will be happy to drop George's one in.
Yeah.
In 2021, we are interested in doing more streams, whether it be for fun, for charity. We are going to be more engaged with a community. We're going to try and build one up in 2021 and see where it takes us. And we hope to see you all on our little journey. Yeah, should be quite fun actually.
It'll be good. It'll be different, won't it?
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm very much looking forward to if we do E3. If we do a live broadcast of E3 all together. I'm very much looking forward to people commenting saying, "Oh, Martin, you'll stick around for this one."
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it from me. Is there anything you two would like to throw out just before we do closing statements?
No, not really. Also, wish everyone have a good Christmas and to stay safe. And hopefully next year will be better than 2020.
Yep, I agree with that. It will just be hopefully a lot better year, to be fair. But yeah, definitely. Could we all do a little goodbye?
I was actually thinking that because I remember last time Martin literally would just go bye, goodbye, bye.
Thank you,
goodbye.
Yeah.
No, please go ahead. Have a sign off, pair of you, and I'll.
Okay. Goodbye.
Yeah. A good night from him and a good night from me.
I've been Alex. That's been George. Over there is Martin. We hope you have a good Christmas and a
We're
very
all
happy
sitting
New
on the
Year.
couch.
Yeah, exactly. And see you in 2021. You've done well to survive 2020. Hopefully, it's just a little bit longer. Just stay in there a little bit. Have a good one. Good night. Play the outro. We don't have one.
We don't have an outro, and maybe I should make an outro. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I think that went well.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that, actually. That was a very good episode.
You know
It's not as
what?
well played, it wasn't
We